I stopped going to quartet concerts a long time ago when I found out what my money was supporting. When I was young, as a child, I grew up in the country church down in Mississippi. They would have local groups to come down there and sing every so often, like Easter Sunday and stuff like that. I fell in love with that type of singing and guitars and instruments. So the traditional quartet singing stuff is in my blood. And when I started growing older, moved to in Memphis area, I started going to all the concerts, all the so-called major concerts, quartets, all the big names. I supported them for years. I bought their material. I spent a lot of money on music and concert tickets. But I was able to start hanging around few groups, hanging around the back scenes and get to know a lot of people. I was closer to it than a lot of people were that's, didn't really necessarily sing the group. And I started seeing a lot of stuff and I started realizing a lot of stuff. And as I grew older, matured, I started realizing what I was supporting by going to them concerts and stuff like that and buying their music. But I guess, ain't really no harm in buying their music even though God didn't endorse it. God didn't send it, but I found out that a lot of these gospel singers don't live nowhere near the scriptures. It's all a show. It's all a show for lots of them. Many of them, it's just a show. Always have been. I seen gospel artists, quartet singers do a lot of ungodly stuff. A lot of them get on that stage, show out, run all through the crowd, fall all out and all that stuff. And most of them were alcoholics. A lot of them was on drugs. A lot of them couldn't hold a family together, can't hold a family together. A lot of them were crooks, cigarette smokers. And once I started realizing that, I stopped going to them concerts. I started supporting them. If you're going to go out and support somebody, support the local groups. Support the groups that people call nobodies. They just like to go out and sing just for the singing. I have seen gospel singers, well-known gospel singer group members in the back smoking dope, crack. I have seen gospel artists in the store buying beer right after a concert. I seen it. Talking about a church song, Child's Blood. I seen them in my town, Huntington, Mississippi one night, right after a concert. I think it was down in Batesville, Mississippi area. Talk to him. Talk to him. He was looking so surprised, looking so cheap, standing there with his case of beer. Tall can Budweiser on the counter with a pack of skins. He didn't hardly know what to say. Couldn't say nothing. Just left a concert. Cause I told her, I said, man, if I knew y'all was in town, I would have came and saw y'all. Then look at them now, the quartet industry. Tim Rogers is pretty much an antichrist, posing as a preacher, been posing as a preacher. But yet none of them quartet groups have ever got on this stage and stood for the Lord. A lot of them preachers, a lot of them pastors. They continue to travel around with that. Continue. They ain't gonna say nothing. They don't want to make it. They don't want to mess up their money, cause that's what they in it for, the money. This is what it's all about, the money. Yeah, I found out what my money was supported, and I stopped supporting them. A lot of them musicians can't keep a wife, third and fourth marriage. And the gospel artists, they don't care. As long as they can play music, they don't care what their lifestyle is, how they living. A lot of them, multiple girlfriends, coding like the people in the world. The singles, they don't care. As long as they're able to play music and they're available, they don't care. And yet they'll get on that stage and hoop and holler, and knowing they surrounded by sin. Then a lot of them get on there and sing them lies. Let me tell you a story. They known for that, especially in the South. They good for that. Telling a story. Up there passionately telling stories, telling lies. Yeah, I stopped supporting. I used to go to all the major concerts. One came to town when I was available, I would go. But it was, in driving range, I would go. Somerville, Tennessee, Clarksville, Mississippi, Tupelo area. I would go. Support them. But yeah, they ain't righteous. Never have been. Women and the men. Them singing divas out of Memphis. Yeah. Look at them. All these groups walk around like they celebrities, like they God gives to the world. Won't speak to one another, won't speak to you. But then go on stage and act like they love the Lord. Anything but.